Let's see where they go with this one this time round. First
Probably
ban from
similar.
Alliance. Nick's decided. I think.
We'll probably see Nick's Clockwork bans, right? If not,
Oh,
like
we did the
Nick's
ban out the
Sinking.
Shaker, like like Cool Beans did.
I wouldn't be. I personally don't think Shaker is. I
You
think
don't
he's
think that's
strong,
the?
But I don't think he's in the same tier as
Okay.
this like Nick Sinking Clockwork that Yapster's been playing at least for himself. Night Stalker as well. I think he's still
Okay.
good. He has like the versatility thing, so he still brings that to the table. Like the same thing as like a Sinking. You don't know where exactly it's gonna go. But no, they stick with the Veno ban. I like that. Nick's Veno bans opens up your mid laner. You don't have to deal with this obnoxious Venomancer. These are two of the heroes that I've been looking at least a lot, just to get rid of and not play against, because it opens your draft a lot.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm happy that we don't see any Venom. Such a slow, painful hero for
disgusting hero.
Not only the players, but yeah, the viewers as well.
Are we supposed to have a panel in here?
We don't need a panel.
Rob, what the hell?
Yeah, Rob. Oh!
I'm getting flamed.
Oh, you're getting flamed by production, honest. Come on.
Jesus. Okay, that's fine.
Everyone's playing a classic hub, really. You know, me and you turn up for the hard work for the Dota. Everyone else playing some overcut game. Or
Jack is pubbing already. It's
Jack's playing. Jack's playing Dota.
Yeah,
well, I didn't expect anything less.
Hey, look, we've got Overcooked.
Oh,
they're learning.
Yeah, let's put that back on there. Screw this game. But here we have the same draft.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, I don't see any reason why they don't just pick Spirit Breaker Dogs here.
They might. Maybe they want to try a different one out.
Yeah. But absolutely, yeah, the same at least opening pick from both sides as we saw in the last game between Secret and Cool Beans.
Yep. Alliance takes the Night Stalker. Still one of the best heroes. Maybe Secret takes the Sanking this time around in the first two. Okay, they take the Earthshaker.
They do take,
so
yeah.
they take one of the two.
So they themselves, I mean, we saw it banned first phase. They themselves prioritizing it first phase. So definitely something that Secret showing up today and seeming a lot of strength in. And other teams, they're aware that strength is there as well. This time Alliance will let them get it through the draft. They themselves getting something, of course, very strong in return. They will manage to get their hands onto that Bristleback pick.
A very fun hero to watch.
Absolutely.
We love Bristleback.
We do. I mean, how fast can you press that W? You know?
Right.
That's what it's all about. Do pro players have like do you get macro, you know what I mean? Or do pro players actually bash it manually?
You just click W, man.
That requires a lot of skill.
It's
That's
all
a
about
lot
proper
of skill.
turn rate. It's about getting your back facing the right direction every time.
I mean, I think you're talking it up to more than it is, to be honest. I think you just click down lanes and press W. I don't think, you know. I mean, the way it normally works, it seems like the freaking passive is every side's his back because he just never dies.
It actually does feel like that.
It really, really does. And interesting bans as well. That AA that we did, a bit back of Epicenter, we started to see teams really kind of bring into the meta again. A lot of people playing around with it. And being taken out at the draft this time by Alliance. I guess what's this down to just the fact that this hero, it can be strong, and it's also very strong against certain Bristleback drafts?
It can be good versus some Bristle drafts, especially if you're heavy magic damage. Like, you can just focus a lot on the magic, and if you can get in front of him, it's good. You obviously can't heal when you're affected by AA. And Secret just really like the hero. Like, Puppy's played it a lot.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, we've got
additions.
A couple of special guests here for the draft. We have the beautiful Dakota Cox and Dominic Stimmett.
Am I beautiful as well?
I said beautiful as well.
He did say beautiful.
We're Lecoqs. We're beautiful. The beautiful duo. All right, let's get to the picks.
Yeah, let's get down and dirty with this Lacoste. Who's been out drafted here?
Let me just check. BB. BB. Not a big fan of BB anymore, especially against the game yesterday against Fogged.
What?
You don't pick BB in a show match. That's the thing. And then brag about it after you win.
I didn't brag about it.
This guy has some overnight salty marinade happening here.
He just got earned all game, and he felt bad because he couldn't blink.
He
was ready to go for a best of 5.
Well, they still need something to counter the Bristleback. Either Slark, OD.
There's a lot of
They
options.
need a Silver Edge carrier.
Sven's still in the pool with the Darkseer.
Yeah, Sven is one of the good heroes to counter him with. Darkseer, Earthshaker, still they don't have enough damage. I mean, even if you Silver Edge Bristleback, he still has enough items to just be a tanky.
Yeah.
Like if he has Solar Crest, a Pipe, whatever, a Vanguard, he's still tanky no matter if you disable his passive.
We'll see if Secret do indeed get one of those sort of core answers to the Bristleback here with this next pick. I guess, of course, we know it's Yaps or Shaker, so still just looking for Puppy, Mid-1 and MP's heroes. And actually, the Lich coming through.
Whoa.
So
They've
again,
done
another
this.
hero that's a little bit different.
They did this,
Not
I
super
think,
popular.
previously in the qualifier games that they
I think we
played.
may have seen it once
Yeah.
recently by them.
Yeah,
but-
they like picking it in the off
Ah.
lane just to super secure the lanes, and they like even maybe dual laning mid with it possibly, but we'll see.
So what do you do when you see a Lich? You know your safe lane is gonna be pretty much garbage to play when you're a carry. So do you just dodge it, put it off lane, just sacrifice your safe lane hero, maybe just put a bristleback there as a solo.
Can work. Enchantress pick.
Arcade Enchantress. I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Rip.
You always have to check. Whenever you say any of those kind of Alliance players, I'm always like, wait, are they on the lineup? No.
No.
There's a lot of lineup changes. I don't know if there's a single person who knows like all the teams and all the players that are actually playing in this qualifiers.
Well, this is like pretty much Alliance now is pretty much old NIP.
So many
It
people
just-
are
I guess
like,
it
this
is,
is an
yeah, well, Pablo,
alliance.
Yeah,
It's
this is not the
NIP.
line.
But
There's
so
not
many
a
people are
single.
like, this is not alliance. You need at least a Loda.
There's no Loda,
He
there's
is
no
Alliance.
Arcade, there's no EGM. It's NIP. Alright, so
Enchantress
Troll.
plus Night Stalker together, is that weird? Is that too greedy? It feels
Not a fan of
very
no
much like,
stun.
let's just go beat ass and hope for the best during that power peak early on.
Well, they need to dominate the first 10 minutes with Ench
Yeah.
and Night Stalker. They need to be super active the first night, 4 minutes mark.
Like
If it doesn't go
super
well,
Yeah, it
if
feels
it
pretty
doesn't go
all in
well,
the early game.
yeah. But what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a mid shaker or just roaming shaker with Lich? Does mid one play Earth Shaker
mid
mid?
one has played Earthshaker
Has he played
mid.
the Shaker?
Yeah, he
It's
Has he
did.
done
He's
a?
did the
actually.
He has
Absol.
done a mid Shaker.
It's usually been the Yapsor,
Yeah.
but yes, they have ran it at mid.
Okay.
So Alliance takes the bat for Jonas. And very good versus Troll Warlord. So they at least have that lane going for them now.
So yeah, Alliance themselves just needing that mid hero.
It sucks for them because Secret likely are going to be saving their mid laner for last. So you got to get a Dominator in some way. Razor's already taken out. I don't know if you just go in for like
Like a Lina or
OD
something.
or Lina, yeah, or Viper, Invoker. I don't know.
Yeah, Team Secret has the last pick, so they get to pick and choose how they want to do that lane matchup.
Or I don't know if you go even further all in with your mid lane pick.
I just get. I mean, what's Limp strong on? It's like the TAs and SFs, isn't it? I think. Either of
Well,
those could
SF
be-
is a
Snowball.
Silver Edge carrier, so they
Oh,
might go
yeah.
for it.
I'm thinking that Alliance, they're going to do
Oh yeah,
some
Secret might win as well. Yeah.
Alliance might do some safe lane Bristle, dual lane Night Stalker Bat, and the Enchantress is just going to run around and try to punish lanes. So,
Safe lane Bristle against Lich Darkseer. How does that work? Not good for
It's-
Alliance.
it's not great, but right, they want
It's
to
a Bristle.
It's a
They want.
Bristle.
Well, they need to sacrifice one lane because of the Lich.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem to bode well for Alliance unless this fifth pick is kind of a game changer in the laning setup. And
Oh, this final band really taking some thinking about. I mean, when you look at what mid one can play, there's still a lot of very scary heroes in the pool.
Hey, he might still. I mean, he still can play Shaker.
Still, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see it, but I feel like
They banned the Quap. They banned
there's
the Puck.
just the fact that there's so
Where,
many other good heroes for him.
where is Secret currently standing in this?
I think they've won every game,
they've
right?
won all
Haven't
the
they?
How many games is that?
The
Like
two,
2-0,
games?
I want to
two,
say.
yeah.
Maybe
No,
3.
I didn't expect that.
Sniper gets banned. Okay.
The
Oh.
Bloodseeker, oh.
They did this already once. This is very similar to
They
what they
did
ran
do this
before.
before. They did it a safe lane Bloodseeker last time. I mean, is it going to be like a mid Bristle or something? Do you think? I mean, if it's
Might
going to
be.
be a mid Shaker, they could certainly put the mid Bristle against it, couldn't they? If they feel that's going to be the matchup.
Watch him get a Viper or something.
What did they get? Did they get Ember Spirit? He's good against Bloodseeker.
Oh, yeah, Ember's
They
good at
just
yeah.
run away from it, dodge, doesn't take damage. The only thing they got is pretty much Crippling Fear from Night Stalker and the Lasso.
But it doesn't
They don't-
benefit from Troll ulti at all.
Oh, that's true, I guess. Yeah. I feel like the OD is pretty good, isn't it? You got a
Yes.
bit of save.
Yeah. But also SF against the
yeah.
Bloodseeker is good, but the rotations from Ench will grant Bloodseeker. Oh,
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Yeah.
Not much. Kind of goes along with the Ember Spirit theory. There's
Yeah.
not much to lock him down. Doesn't really benefit a lot, like Fox said, from the Troll,
one does.
but
It's got a bit of a because you
Storm
get more
has
of
a
the
very-
yeah,
more,
you're
more
right,
of the
you're
more
right,
of the
yeah,
passive
yeah.
procs. You know what I mean? Yeah.
plus a fun hero. Scary to get
Yeah.
in the hands of someone like mid one if he has a good time.
Yeah.
so predictions, I guess.
I'm liking Secrets.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
a
the
bristle.
mid one storm finish is nice.
Yeah, there's a bristle on Alliance, but they have no real like catch or lockdown. They have rupture, and then there's no other follow-up stun whatsoever. Secret at least has like team fight and late game scaling potential. I feel like Alliance is kind of stagnates.
Yeah, I agree with that. Alliance doesn't have any catch besides lasso, and that's pretty much it. Rupture, you can just TP away from it.
If I
Team
could see in the
Secret.
future and see the 4-minute mark and see a successful nighttime for Alliance, I would be
Yeah.
more favorable, but that feels like a risky call in itself, and I would just easily go for Secret.
It's a lot on the night. Yeah, Night Stalker and Enchantress. I mean, these two have to make so much happen in the early game. It's pretty much they have 3 solo lanes and 2 heroes running around doing stuff, trying to make stuff happen.
And these are not comeback heroes, Ange and Night Stalker. You can't.
Yeah.
They don't flash farm, and it's easy to come back if you have a bad early game.
They don't really have any heroes that flash farm per se. Sure, like Bristle can
Bristle
farm
arm
ancients and
Ancients, yeah.
stuff, but you can't. They can't flash push lanes out. Like they can't push a lane and go straight to jungle right afterwards. They have to sit there and finish the lane.
Well,
my
maybe if Ange gets like a 3 creeps dominate, just clap or triple shockwave the wave.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
Puppy
that's
has Puppy has level 1200 compendium now.
It does?
Dude, he used to be like 400. He was like 400 at Summit.
All that Summit money,
It's the summit
right
one.
into the compendium.
Dude, it was like level 500 at Summit. Now he's 1200. I hope he got all his sets.
What
Otherwise
came
he'd
out?
be
The
very
sale happened since then, and I don't know
upset. The
how.
Necro set,
the
the
Necro.
Immortal 2s, and the sales.
So
Oh.
he just shelled it right out. All right,
went in.
good stuff, good
That's
stuff.
fair.
Well,
I
good
think-
luck with your cash, guys.
Yeah, I was
Have
thinking
fun.
you guys. Do you not want to stick around?
I don't
Thanks-
care.
thanks
Well,
for
I can
having
stick
me.
Just
around.
stick around?
Yeah.
Do a try
Dude,
if you want.
dude, I'm observing. You know, this is gonna get hard for me. I mean,
All
we're
right.
doing
Fine.
a
We can chill
quadcast.
for a bit.
I'll just chip in for a bit of play-by-play. You know,
Yeah,
when
but
it kicks off. You guys have a chat.
You guys haven't done your own observing?
I mean, I
for a
have, but
while?
Your
I want to
script.
make sure I don't miss a single kill.
Ah.
I'm not gonna miss a single kill this game.
You should. Every kill you miss, we're gonna put it on the board behind you. We're gonna write about it as well.
We ain't missing enough. I'm not missing a single one this game. But yeah, here we have it. So Secret versus Alliance. The voices you will be hearing, of course, mine, Vogt, Dakota's, and Lacoste will all be here talking through this one. It should be
How you doing?
should be an interesting one. As we've all kind of said, we're a little hesitant to see what Alliance is going to be able to pull off. We've already seen a Bloodseeker game from them earlier. It wasn't too great. We'll see if they can have a bit of a different fortune this time. I mean, is it? What's the strengths of the Bloodseeker this game, anyone? Are you looking at this game and saying, "Oh, Bloodseeker is going to absolutely trash this hero"?
I mean, he's good in lane versus Darkseer because you can Blood Rage deny and you're always going to be healed up. But at the same time, you can also just get pushed on. There can be too many Ion Shells and you just get ran at with like 2 or 3 over-leveled Ion Shells and then you get stuck.
Kezu likes Darkseer. I want to say that when he was first making the transition from Han, and he was like one of the late Han pros to finally come over and ascend into Dota 2. Darkseer is one of the first heroes I felt like he got on and just started drilling. So this is like a kind of a classic comfort pick for Kezu.
Is
Yeah.
this really necessary for him to pull the wave against the Bloodseeker?
He's greedy.
I think he wanted to just try to stack up the waves against him, but yeah, I don't know. He's already burned through a lot of regen. It's a lot
Look
of
at this
mana.
mid lane. Absol goes for the Fisher block onto Limp. Doesn't look like they want to try and make an attempt at the Bristle, just at least putting a bit of a slowdown to his start in this mid lane.
Well, Magic Wand is the best item for this game against Bristle and
Bat.
Yeah.
and Bat.
So MP should suffer. That's the one thing that's going to happen with Nightstalker Bat Rider. Bat Rider, at least just alone, makes Troll Warlord pretty sad. So we'll keep a look on like Hanskin's movement probably to see.
I was going to say, where does this Ench go? You know what I mean? Well, where's the most
I'm
effective?
probably gonna stick around mid because
Yeah.
Storm
Storm.
Spirit
Yeah.
has no escape mechanism until 6.
Yep.
But it's gonna be hard to gank with a Bristle. I guess Storm, once he gets his charges up on Magic Wand, he's not gonna be easy to take down. And it depends on the creeps the Ench gets. These are not like the super gank creeps he got. It's good for dominating the lane, just maybe use Tornado on a lane, but that's pretty much it because they don't have anything to stun it with on the bottom and on the mid lane as well.
It's a nice ward. from,
Range creep spots out
well,
Enchantress there.
Team Secret has a ward actually on
Yeah.
the camp. It's blocking the hard camp right
Good
there.
job, Ake.
So, okay.
Rip.
Ward revealed.
Yeah, Puppy with a nice game plan that they have going on, at least versus Enchantress already with that ward. Yapsor knows this is happening, makes the rotation down toward bottom, expecting a dive. He can protect under the dives from Sir the Fissure, but
I mean, yeah,
It's
going
on
in on
the
tempi,
tower.
but those Welling actually just put a hold to it.
he's got armor as well, so he's super buff.
If they got wands, they're going to be charging up. Probably best for Alliance just to turn and run.
I like this passive lane right here. Right?
South cancels straight away there on Handskin. A quick Fisher from Yapzor.
Lich with no nuke. It's just Lich with a deny and an ice armor. Good luck killing Troll Warlord now.
Oh, you got early ice armor.
Yeah, and that's a troll without poor man's shield. He didn't even buy a stout shield yet, so they try to make a go before.
Yeah, he has it at base. He has all his items at base on career.
Do you get any points into the nuke as Lich, or is that
Yeah,
for the
he's
moment?
gonna get it.
Yeah,
on level
yeah,
3.
it's just for the level 2. He's expecting that dive to happen right there. And
Okay.
he wants to build the defender versus it. That's why you see the Earthshaker rotating down too. They want to just defend under the tower. So as expected, Storm and Darkseer, top of the net worth, top of the farm.
Well, Storm is level 4.5. It's gonna be easy to take him down. I mean, Ancient didn't make a move. 11, 12 charges plus Invis, pretty much impossible to gank, and he's dominating his lane. What is it? 20 against 23.
Yeah. Most of the action, like we said, will probably happen bottom side. Because top, the only way Ara dies is if there's like a Fissure comes out under a couple of Ion Shells. Maybe it's a possibility, but more than likely it's going to be caused from this Enchantress movement. Nighttime hitting in about 15 seconds, so we'll watch Pablo as well, see what he can make happen.
Level 2.
They're trying to dive. MP's already got 3 stacks on him.
About to be nighttime
They
right
can't
now.
dive this anymore.
It's very awkward really for them to try and close in on that. With Jonathan being as low as he is, and yeah.
They wanna. I think I got turned up. It sounds like I got turned up. I think Rob was
Water
like,
block.
you're being quiet. Oh, can't even reach the illusion
Ah,
himself.
What's going on here?
Can't reach over the wall to grab
Oh, he's
it.
gonna pay with his life.
Oh,
Oh, this could be.
Had
your
he gone
first blood.
down the right side,
bye-bye, Yappy.
No shrine, 30 seconds.
That feels bad.
everything's fine here.
He's a sad man.
Fine.
Oh!
Yo! Kenzu barely makes it out. His Bloodseeker's kind of getting a grip in the top lane.
When other heroes are low, the damage.
Do you like the build on Night Stalker?
What'd he do? He's level 2.
Brown boots, TP.
Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, whatever. You need boots. I mean, brown boots are fine.
Yeah, but what about TP? So you TP and you have no mana to do anything.
Well, there's only one stun, right? Maybe that's what he's looking at.
A little bit of chaos here from Alliance, but
I mean, is it a bit worrying that the Handskin's not been able to do much on this end chip 5 minutes?
Same with the Night Stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They're both going to be very underleveled and underfarmed, and they don't have good catch-up mechanics. Nor do Alliance have great team fight.
They need to rely so much on the Bloodseeker doing good ganks. The first Rupture is up, so they need to make use of that, because NS and Ench are pretty much useless.
Storm's about to hit 6, which means they never were able to get a successful pick onto him before his...
They're trying to go
he's
on
very
it.
low.
I might have jinxed it, but...
That Fisher there.
He's one creep. The creep just needs to die. He wants to kill it. He grabs it, and it's 6. He lives.
Nice shockwave though.
Just, I mean, yeah,
That's probably exactly what he was doing. He's like, kill the creep, kill the creep.
that level
Kill
6
the
couldn't
creep.
have come any time sooner.
And Yaps, this is the dream for Yapsor now. He's just like, all right, my buddy went back to base. Lane is mine.
MP though.
He's in some
He's
trouble.
getting surrounded here.
Barbecue troll.
I get it. Anderson fan there with the plays. Has the salve up as well. Fresh out and fresh face.
No one really available for that kind of rotation help.
The fear of playing Troll versus Batrider.
Is there any stacks for BB?
1 ancient stack, 2 ancient stacks on opposite sides.
So I guess the supports from Alliance were actually doing something.
Yeah, they're stacking a bit. There we go. See, Pablo's got Raindrop and a Clarity now, so he's good on the Night Stalker.
I'm seeing the river here. Hanskent hanging around still with Jonas and Fan. Just the 2v2. Oh, they've got the full free now. Yapsor and Puppy there. Jonas and Fan has to be a bit careful.
Here we go.
This is a tough kill to get. Wraparound coming onto Yapsor. Hanskin's there. Pablo TPs. They're trying to get a turnaround here, but it's going to be a little bit tough.
There's
Firefly's
5
ending
stacks
soon.
on MP. It's got to be very careful.
Imagine if Lich wants to use Frost Nova if he has like 6 or 7 stacks from sticking a bomb. I mean, his turn rate is pretty garbage.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have any.
Yeah, he does not have the greatest.
All right, how long before this Bloodseeker starts to run around and beat some ass here? I mean,
Yeah, it's quite
he's
a
got
slow
level
start,
8.
isn't
He's
it?
got level 8. You know, you got Rupture ready to work with. When does the Bloodseeker seek blood?
Here we go, bottom. I'm going to see the bash come through from MP.
Might be
Fisher as
now.
well.
Here he
There's
is.
a fan.
There
Yeah,
he is.
it's going to be backed up. R&D goes straight for MP. Tries for the TP. He's not going to make it. Blood right and the right clicked enough to find it. Jonas Fan's still playing around with Yapzor, making sure that the setup's there for Era to close in, and the two of them claim a second. And yeah, you asked when it came, and it didn't come at a better time. Era with the perfect rotation and Alliance, they find 3 kills.
7 minutes and 30 seconds. That's when the Bloodseeker will seek blood. There you go.
Well, Bloodseeker early on is just a beast of a hero because he maxed his passive, so he has a lot of damage. And with that little buff he received, alright, we'll keep that for later.
Storm
Speak of the
Spirit
devil.
has now shown up to play.
The
Gets the
silence
pullback.
does hit mid one, but he's gonna die anyway on Arrow.
Yeah, there's it forward. Get the connection. Take one. I won't be able to get the second. Hanskin already out there with a heal, but yeah, big reaction there from Secret, and certainly worth it. Get mid one that nice little bit of early game goal.
Yep, and Kezu gets a lot of space top. He's gonna have mech very, very early, even with the arcane boots picked up.
So I was saying about Bloodseeker's thirst. He actually has extra few seconds even after if the target dies, he still gets the extra movement speed. That's the biggest buff he received.
The lingering effect.
That and the plus damage that he got recently, right? He got like +5 or something, or +6.
+6
Basic
+4.
damage.
Oh, look at this up top. Ruptron to Kezu. He wants to run, but he doesn't want to run. He's trying to calculate it to perfection, but he can't play his way out of it.
What is the level of Night Stalker?
It's level 4
5.
now. Oh, you got 5 now.
Level
Okay,
5.
Half. Alright, he's catching up with
And
the levels.
Limp is now farming his Ancients. He's got his Vanguard finished on the Bristle.
Things are coming up pretty lovely for Alliance
Yeah,
right
they
now.
got the two at the top.
Successful rotation for your Bloodseeker. Levels are starting to come aligned for the supports who were running a bit dry in the early part of the game.
Yep. Troll Warlord is getting punished quite heavily. He's only got 2,800 net worth. He's already having to resort to go to the Ancients, it looks like.
Oh, and that's the nasty Ancients as well.
Yeah.
Not a lot of fun there for MP.
He's getting pressured way too hard in that safe lane.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot for him to really climb back in here. Nearly about half the value of those on Alliance. And in fact, Alliance found Yabs up, but Yabs is going to get fortunate there with the rune pickup. And in fact, Mid1's trying to react. Zip straight in onto the Batrider. He will get the lasso off in time, but it doesn't matter. Jonas Fan still ends up going down. The question is if Alliance can get any kills in return. A look towards Mid1. Mid1 fully a little low on the mana. Does still have the soaring charge. Yabs drops the Echo. Dispatches of the Night Stalker. He himself, can he actually run away from this one? Hansken chasing him down, tries to smoke it off. Isn't going to work. They'll lose Hansken. Secret Mid1, but the quill sprays stack up. Limp gets one. They're throwing down the ult. It might not matter. Limp still alive. Finally goes down. Era and Hansken are there, but MP and Kezu ready to chase down the doe. That's back up of Pablo, and that will force them to stop and hold back. Again, a bit of a chaotic fight. And with 3 going down on Alliance, 2 on Secret. And Secret do indeed just come out on top with a slight bit of a jump forward in terms of goal difference. But still quite a messy one there between the two teams.
MP lived. It's the nice thing
Yeah.
for Secret. So he gets a little surge of momentum for it going his way. But Mid1 and Yabsor dying. So Yabsor getting further and further behind. Mid1 though doing just fine.
What is the Bloodseeker gonna build?
Went Radiance the last time around after Midas, so I'm assuming he might do something similar. He's got the Midas almost finished.
Yeah, what I feel about the hero is he's strong, but you need to pick the right items so you can actually fight during the mid-game. If he has enough farm, Radiance might be a good choice. There's a lot of right-click from Storm and Troll, especially with Troll ulti, so the mischance might be good. But if you can't find a gold to get the Radiance, what else do you build? A BKB, SNY? I don't feel those items have that much of an impact on a Bloodseeker.
I like the Aghanims, personally. I don't know about this game, but action bottom.
Yeah, straight in on Terra, but he did get the blood right off in time, forcing the Storm to hold back. Nice vacuum of wall onto 3. They do immediately run out of it, though, and now they're looking for the turnaround. Limp making a beeline straight for Mid1, starting to fall low on the mana. There'll be a quick TP out that will keep Kezu alive. Alliance diving past the tier 1, seeing if they can clean up a kill. Puppey and Mid1 both falling low. Puppey will be the first to be dropped. The Bloodbright Silent actually clips onto Mid1. He goes for the TP. It's going to be successful. So at the end of it all, Puppey, the only one to fall down immediately. Yapzor, though, has been found out on the sidelines. Jonas and Fan spots him out with the Firefly, drags him back with a lasso, and Alliance get themselves a double kill for Limp, and a tier 1 as well. They're 10-4, 12.5 minutes in, and Alliance, they're certainly doing it here in this early game.
Yeah, they don't even really need the like Enchantress or Night Stalker to be doing so much. Now, since their core's got good starts, they just start running at Secret, and Secret doesn't really have the responses. They only can really take fights when Chain Frost and when Echo Slam are ready because of how behind Troll Warlord is.
Yeah, and look at the Bristleback. Vanguard, Hood already.
Yeah, he is buff. Those few ancient stacks that he had really paying off. I think he actually ended up farming 2 triples.
Feels like the only lane in the early game that went well for Secret was bottom, and they only kind of just, you know, didn't really stop the Batrider a whole lot. Bloodseeker and Bristleback got what they needed to kind of get to this strong point, and even though it felt like their Night Stalker and Enchantress were not doing a lot in the early game, Secret weren't doing a lot either. I mean, they weren't stopping either the Bloodseeker or Bristleback, so of course they're going to have a pretty good time now. So I guess Secret are just going to be starting to go for the late game.
Yep, they need to start getting into recovery mode already.
Yeah.
But they do have the heroes for that, you know, Storm with versus very little lockdown. And Troll is a hero that, you know, as we say so many times, takes time. You need your Vlads, you need your like Yasha, and then you can maybe go for your BKB afterwards.
This Alliance is doing everything with their momentum right now.
Well, look at Tennis. Earn plus 1 more Wind charge. Not a Wind, drop, sorry.
Yeah, he got another Ranger up.
Sim mid-1 playing around with Limp here in this mid lane. Just need to be careful. 4 members of Alliance towards the mid lane. Era's there as well. Pablo leading the charge at the moment. But Secret, they are playing careful. Yapzor hugging the tier 2. Mid 1. Oh, they've got the invis on Jonas and Fan. They could set something big onto mid 1. He could be in a lot of trouble indeed. There's the lasso. They drag him back into the blood right. Silence upon silence. And the Storm Spirit is down. A very, very nice room for Jonas and Fan to have his hands on. They're catching mid 1 off guard.
Secret does not have the tools to defend towers. They do not have good deep push at all.
Like maybe
this is their deep push right here.
They're trying to stall Alliance, maybe pull them into some awkward overextensions where they can possibly punish, but yeah, they should not be getting into fisticuffs with Alliance right now. They're too powerful. They're moving as a 5-man, and they're going to do that through all the lanes, taking tier 1s.
Oh wait, hang on as well. Limp, he's actually queued up the Radiance.
He's going the Radiance.
And so Era, as you said, last time he went Midas Radiance, so it'll be interesting to see what he does go for instead himself. I mean, could you maybe go for something like an early Halberd pickup to mess with the Troll or the Storm in these pushes, or is there something else Era could look forward to?
That's fine. I mean, I think tanking up is good. He might still be able to just go the S and Y build, but I like Halberd more.
Just straight Halberd. We can hit something else, maybe a Blade Mail.
Oh, Blade Mail, I guess as well.
Damage. He can tank up with it, I mean, in the front line.
Do you like Pablo as well this game, just going for the Ags rather than any sort of Solar Crest or kind of standard support item? Is this a good game to go back for the classic Rush Ags on Night Stalker?
A lot of people were saying at the Summit, maybe not a lot of people, but there was discussion at the Summit that with this new flight and this new site, is Ags even mandatory on the hero anymore? And they were saying maybe the value of something like that Solar Crest might kind of take over, but nice deny.
Yeah, I think it depends like game to game. Like when you're looking at like these initiator stuff and you're versus Storm.
That's true.
I like getting the vision of it because then you get the extra cast range talent and you can really mess with the initiation and the counter initiation from Storm and Earth Spirit or Shaker.
He can get an Ags and probably a Crest this game too.
Yeah,
and that's what Fog did yesterday when we played.
Yeah, that's the build. Solar Crest Ags.
Sit down bot. Yapzor will reveal himself here with this Fisher. Could be in a bit of trouble as well. It's going to be the Blink 4 for Jonas and Fan.
He's 100 gold from his Blink Dagger.
Oh, that is sad. That is a feels bad and a half, man.
Bye-bye, Yappy. No, he only lost 100 gold.
It could be worse.
That doesn't feel
Could be worse, I guess. But still the feeling.
Yeah. I mean, this Blink Dagger can fix a lot of their problems. They don't have a real initiator right now on the side of Secret, while Alliance does. They not only Alliance has an initiator, but they also have, you know, Bristleback, Bloodseeker who just kind of charge in and start the fight. So Secret will have Blink on Shaker to at least
the bottleneck for Alliance is going to be when they have to siege into the high ground. I feel like the high ground is like decent. They just throw Bristle in front, but you're going against Blinking Earthshaker, Darkseer. There's a lot of good high ground defense there from Secret.
I guess the problem is going to be, though, these Blinks are going to come on not that long before Limp's actually going to have the Radiance. And then if you have the Bristleback leading the charge, it makes it even harder for Secret to actually be able to utilize those blinks to the maximum.
That's true. Those throw way in the back.
Era's going to be going for a Yule Scepter, so this is actually a pretty cool build versus Storm.
Must be a neat little kill if they can get it. They certainly do. Yap so quick with the Fissure, make sure no TP out is going to be there. That will secure him that Blink Dagger gold as they take down Jonas and Fat.
And Bloodstone now
Bloodstone
for
yeah.
Storm. Yep.
So you can expect them to fight right now with a Blink Dagger, probably gonna smoke up, try to find some charges on a Bloodstone.
Yep.
Also, it's Alliance, I think they have, what is that lead? Can't see it from here.
Just 3k.
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 Well, that's not too much, especially if they try to overextend. They need to be really careful about positioning against Shaker, Darkseer Wall,
Ooh.
Lich Chain.
Dominator on Puppey.
Yeah, what do you think about this?
Full Dominator here. So he's
Uh,
they're going for auras. He's picking up another. He's picking up an Ogre
Frost
Mage
Mage, yeah.
on top of his Lich armor.
Extra Frost armor.
Double the armor.
Exactly.
I heard you like Frost armor.
Well, Bloodseeker's going to be sad if he tries to hit anyone.
That's true. Oh, that's so fun.
And they have Guardian Greaves finished too.
And
at
they're
the
getting
same
stuff
time, so-
together. Yeah, this is. I mean, this is gonna be a really good time. They want to try and make something happen. And what mid one just goes straight in with the zip on to Pablo, and Pablo's gone.
Oh, and he's got a regen rune too. So Bloodstone acquired.
Roche
Regen rune.
time.
It's Roche time. Yep.
Now, can Alliance do anything about this with one man down, or you just kind of had to let this one go? With all the ults being there, it seems like it's very hard for them to contest this.
They have to. They have to.
If only they had that Radiance. It could have made a world of difference here. It's going to be hard. I mean, look at this. Secret, they're out of it.
They had a ward up there. Seems like they're kind of privy to what's happening here.
Yeah, Secret's trying to go for a smoke wrap around.
See if they can get someone on the back, and they have found Era. Straight in, grabbing him back with the Vortex. Era down to half. Pumps down the Blood Bright, but in comes the Chain Frost. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Vacuum onto two, and that's going to do huge damage here. The bounces come through, 2 to fall, and Secret, they're chasing down for more. Looking for Hanskin on the back of it. Limp's trying to work his way towards the back lines of Secret, MP, and Puppey being forced back. Limp, can he get a kill out of this, though? The Greaves come out from Kezu. Limp won't go down. Jonas and Van does find a grab onto Yapzor, still gets out the Fissure. Echo comes out as well. Yapzor will finally fall, but he now allowed another kill to occur for Secret. Mid one now up to 16 Bloodstone charges, and he's not quite done yet. Zips forward onto Jonas and Van. Jonas and Van falling down low, and Limp's the last alive, and they may just kill him as well as they continue to zip forward, chase him down. He is tanky, but they drag him back, get in front of him, punch him right down the lug hole, and they bring down the Bristle.
That's 18 Bloodstone charges, and that's all because of a regen rune for Mr. Mid One.
That 3k gold lead is gone completely, and it's South Secret's game, just like that.
Yeah, he literally just he killed off the Night Stalker, then he kills off the Bloodseeker. He's completely out of mana, jumps to the high ground, regen runes up, jumps back into the fight, kills the Enchantress, jumps, kills. He literally pretty much killed everybody because he had 2 full sets of mana pool, and they had tanky frontliners. Yeah. Although they do lose 2 heroes, they lost the ones that they are probably the 2 best for them to lose.
They only lost Shaker.
Oh, they only lost Shaker actually.
Yeah.
So.
And Yapzor, we saw he got literally everything out before he went down.
Yeah.
He got a great Echo, some fantastic Fissures to secure the
Chain
chance
Frost
to get
and
around.
the vacuum
I mean, that
together,
start, yeah.
that was all
That was
so
nice.
good.
That was very nice.
That was just perfect for Secret.
And they get the Roche, so it's just a huge.
And there it
swing.
is. He's got it out with him.
That's the problem with Alliance's lineup. They don't have any catch. They use Lasso, and that's pretty much it. Use a Rupture, and if they play around it, just protect it with a Greaves, Fissure. They can't just run in if the Chain Frost and Vacuum is ready. Wall.
And, you know, Quills do hurt, right? Quills can hurt unless you've got +7 armor from this one and +8 armor from this. Look at this. Everyone's
the
just
double
got
Frost armor.
+15 armor on everybody.
Yeah, Greaves and all that out there. It's
plus
tough for
yeah.
Bristle. Man.
Just Puppey doing Puppey things.
15 armor from this, like you said, Greaves, and there's a Vlad's aura. Everybody's got like +20 armor. And there's not really crazy magical damage coming off from the side of
Downside is you
Alliance.
have a Lich, but I mean...
I expect him to buy just a casual buckler.
He usually does.
Yeah. Well, that's just.
I mean, it's Puppey. Yeah. Nah, he's got the hood on his quick buy, so he's trying to just get all the auras up. Alliance's damage output and their team fight is it's super lackluster. They at least now have the Radiance, I believe, finished up, so they can
just
fight
got
around that.
What did
Just
the
got it.
Bloodseeker end up buying?
Yeah, what did he go
He went
for?
Yules.
Yules.
Yule.
Look how Bloodseeker was strong during the first 20 minutes,
Yeah, he
and now
was. Yeah.
the hero just doesn't do anything. That's the thing about the hero.
He's tanky. He's got 2,000 life. But
Oh. Plus
And it
Yule
looks like
Scepter.
Diffusal
Oh,
is
it's
the
DD
song
there,
he's going
boys.
for next,
Yeah.
too.
they don't want to grab the DD.
Could have been nice.
I was curious if they were going to consider like a
Oh,
Bloodthorn or
TP.
something for
Oh.
extra.
Mid one wants the
he
DD.
wants the DD.
He's like, thank you. I'm hasted.
He's got a DD haste. He's out.
Peace. And he farms the wave.
Efficiency at its finest.
I don't know if they have enough to stop the storm.
Yeah, that's an Aegis Storm. They couldn't even bring him down the
Yeah.
first time. Now he's sitting on what, 18 charges, plus getting close to that Orchid as well. I mean, they have to commit so much to kill the Storm once. Probably Lasso and the Crippling Fear, plus maybe hit a Blood Right, just some right clicks. But there's a full team of Team Secret standing behind him.
Yeah. Full SNY finished up for Troll, like Mr. Denkoda was saying.
He's going to beat some ass in there.
Yeah, his farm is on point.
But not going right away for like the Silver Edge or anything like that. Secret don't have to worry about the Bristle too much. Is that not something that's going to be on the docket for him?
He'll get one later, more than likely.
There we go. So he gets the lead in, straight in, looking for hand scan. They drag him in, rip the Enchantress to pieces. The Blood Ride not going to connect onto any. They do land the Crippling Fear onto the Storm, holding mid one back for a little bit of time, but it's Kezu running straight in onto the front lines. Mid one zips forward, tried to get the connection onto Limp, but they have to respect the Quills and the Radiance. They start to back off a little bit. Alliance resetting the situation at the fight, and they will force Secret to back.
Yapsor was waiting for a vacuum play there. He was sitting in Invis. Kezu tried to get more than just one target there with it, but that's going to be their go time. It's like if he gets like a multi-hero vacuum, that's when Yapsor can just go and finish.
Yeah, and then I'll finish in my pants if it's successful for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dear.
These are...
Farts are funny.
Ah, God. Help me.
Terrence and Philip show.
Pretty much. So the farm, it continues.
What are you doing over there behind that desk?
What is wrong
I'm not
with you?
doing anything.
Put your pants back on and cast and use the camera.
I'm observing.
Another region for Storm. By the way, how many kills did you miss?
Well, see, I've not missed a single one, I don't think.
I don't think he's missed a kill yet.
Mate, I don't think I have.
But now you made him think about it. So
Now,
I jinxed
now
it.
you've jinxed it, yeah. Next team fight, I'm going to be up here. You know, it's like, whoa.
I really want to understand what makes people decide which talent they're going to get on Darkseer.
On Dark, see, I think you just put your hand in a lucky dip.
120 damage and 14 regen. Because this game, Kezu took the damage. Last game, he took the regen. This game, he has a Troll Warlord, so I
mighty
guess
chop.
he's punching faster with Troll ulti, but I've seen him get the health regen with Troll Warlord on his team on other points, so...
I mean, I guess what you got the helm on Puppy, is that if you got that 10 HP aura? Yes.
I don't know. This time it's because he has Troll, but I've seen him get the health regen with
Maybe
Troll
with
on
that
his team.
region he can outrun the rupture damage.
14.
You've got the battle trance with trolling it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but I don't know. Whatever. I'm just curious. I see Universe always takes the damage, but...
Wow.
Oh, can't argue with the universe, huh?
BKB
Yeah, can't argue with
for
Universe.
trolls.
Can't argue with Universe.
I've seen Universe and Mojo. Both of them get it, so...
Who would win in a fight?
Universe.
Universe.
Poor old Mojo.
Not much deliberation it looked like there.
I mean, hey, we don't know.
Let's find out. Well, what's the plan now? As Alliance certainly... So things have slowed down for Alliance.
Yeah, they don't
After
wanna
what
fight
was
Aegis.
it was it was a pretty damn good start from them.
What was Aegis? Yeah, they did have a good start, but
What does
forcing...
Bloodsuka have?
What's he got?
He's only got Yule still. He's going Diffusal next.
What is the Fusel good for? Purge
The armor, I guess. Take
The-
away all the ice buffs.
Purge the armor. It's
Yeah.
decent
Purge
damage
the-
item.
the Surge.
Purge the surge.
Still
Okay.
not much extra to stop the man of ball lightnings.
I still
this
think
guy's-
I'd like him to be more of like that halberd thing, but I guess looking at their lineup, he needs to do some kind of damage because they don't really have anything except for like bristle quills. So it is a bit weird in the position that he's put in.
What's going on down here?
Yeah, scuffle.
Right.
Uh-oh. Secret's responding, but Midwin's not there. Midwin's on his way though. He's regenning. He's walking.
Yeah.
MP's gone. They've got that diffuser now actually on the Bloodseeker. Oh, I say that actually, that's a lie. It's
Alliance
on the
are
courier.
seeing him rotate over and they're kind of backpedaling a bit. They have that nice ward by the secret shrine.
Good read by Secret to get the hell out of there. So Limp finished up the full Crimson Guard.
Okay. I mean, he is hard to kill. We've seen it these ways. They do kind of have to just ignore the bristle. at this stage. No real
For
way.
now.
No real way of taking him down. I mean,
But there's nothing like he may be making them like ignore him, but they don't have anyone who's really doing the damage.
for sure,
if
yeah.
he's not in.
He
there, you
lives,
gotta,
but everyone else dies on
Yeah.
one. So.
yeah,
Look at that
sorry.
slow.
He can't even man fight the Ogre Frost mage.
They're jumping deep.
Look at this. Straight in.
He found
Just the
Bat
three
Rider.
of them. There's the lasso in return. Mid one could be in a little bit of trouble here. The sign.
suicide.
Look at that. But Yapsel comes in with the echo. The Fisher onto 3 into the chain frost. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Alliance have lost 2. Era will try and find Kezu. Does get the Darkseer. Now looking towards Yapsel. Limpicor still at full health. And Alliance will get the
Mid-one's
trade.
coming back.
Does he want to go back in? That's the question. He has got the full tank to play with. But it is Limp and the boys. They you know, 2 for 2.
Mid one got a bit unlucky there. He zipped in, grabbed the Bat Rider, and he tried to Orchid the Night Stalker before the silence came out, but the Crippling Fear got on him. So then he got lassoed right away, pulled into Blood Right, and he doesn't have any defensive type of items, so.
I'm surprised he actually didn't go for, let's say, Yule
Yule's,
Scepter.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good item of Storm. There's what, two silences.
If he had gotten the Orchid off on the Night Stalker, though, he wouldn't have ended up actually dying there. So it was a little bit of a unfortunate.
Oh,
play
another
for Mid.
regen,
Oh,
right?
another regen, though.
That's nice. We're seeing as well with Night Stalker Pablo. About 1100 away from having that Aghanim, so it's certainly going to make things a little different in these fights in terms of Mid one getting the chance to get those long jumps in. Pipe done for Bristol, so Aura's coming out line from all elements, physical and magical.
Yep. Zag's Night Stalker could be pretty nice, just to be able to see where the Shaker's positioned. And once they get Gem, they get a lot more map control. Dire scan. They know that somebody was down there, but no longer. Yapsar under the vision of Sentry.
Yeah,
gets
great
grabbed.
Sentry. What a Sentry fan scan. He knows Yap's highly likely to still be sitting around under the Shadow Blade, and he grabs it.
That's a bristleback.
They just
with,
lost their top
with
tier
Blood
2.
Rage. He deals a lot of damage.
Yeah, he does.
And they get one Yapsar, but they're not even going to be able to follow it up. I don't think. Can they? I mean, if MP keeps moving in, some are pulling back now, but okay.
And Bristol is almost level 20, so he's gonna get that spell lifesteal.
Yeah. MP's doing very well for himself, though. He's got the S and Y Vlads, and now he's already got full BKB. So this is like, this is where Troll is finally online. It takes him a very long, takes him about 20, 30 minutes
Okay.
to get online, but this is the point where he is in one of his peaks.
I'll put the gem up now in the bat as well.
Night Stalker's about to have the Aghanims finished up, so they can probably pass him that gem.
I mean, Alliance, despite the fact that this sort of mid-game has fallen apart a little bit after the great start they've had, they've certainly managed to start to slow the pace back down, haven't they? Yep. They're not letting Secret get fully ahead of them.
They did get a good team fight, but it's still tough. With only one real set of lockdown for a Storm Spirit. Just gets increasingly more difficult with the more mana that he gets.
Yeah,
And
and
mid one
once
is-
he has a Lincoln's, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid one, like, I could see why he doesn't want the Yules. Like, it might help him, but he's looking at the longer scape of the game. If he goes for big late game items, that's the way they win this game, rather than him having to go for a 3,000 gold item.
See what they can get here. Going to Safan. He's going to find Puppy.
All right.
Drags him back. Actually, they're very scared of this. They're being careful about how they commit onto it. Now they'll go back in.
Well, they need to be careful
Yeah.
about positioning
For sure.
the Earthshaker and the Darkseer.
Yeah, definitely a lot of heroes for them to be wary of. And,
Oh,
don't
Not
Rupture.
the ogre.
Oh, Midasing the ogre. And Alliance actually now with the opening to go for the
He
Roshan.
dies so fast if he blood rages it.
And they're going to get out there. 30 seconds, no Puppy. You are going to have, well, yep, so yeah, just TP's back towards the base. Yeah, they're not coming out here. So Alliance get the Lich, and they get themselves the Aegis and the Cheese, of course. Cheese towards Lim, Aegis into the hands of Era, who's also closing in on that BKB.
yeah, I was afraid they were gonna give it to Bristol back.
Still a 4K advantage for Secret, even with that Roche takedown and that recent fight. So Secret are pretty diligent with their farm.
Oh, there's a cheese on BB. What did guys think?
Yeah. Gonna be pretty hard to bring him down.
Yeah, it's like Pretty much the ignore zone now.
I'll be pretty surprised. Well, I bet in these fights there's a chance he may. You know, he's not really the one who's going to need that cheese, is he? We could see him shove it down someone else's gullet.
Possibly. They don't have the Silver Edge picked up yet, right? I know
Yeah,
Troll.
Troll
Troll
was
was looking for it.
looking
Oh, he's
for it,
changed
though.
actually.
Yeah, he's going Diffusal.
Go for Diffusal, yeah.
Might be a better choice though, just for extra lockdown. I mean, Silver Edge, Bristleback is so tanky right now that they're not gonna even focus Bristleback, so they just wanna clear the rest of his team and then they can take Bristleback down after the team is gone.
Still not that bad of an item though, Silver Edge. I guess maybe because they Ags,
have
Night
a
Stalker, and Gem and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it dissuades him from doing that.
He's going to find Yap, isn't he? Ooh, he's done it! What a catch! That's got to have been at the last millisecond there as Yapzor hunted down by Jonason fan.
Slain.
Woo!
He just grabbed him by the ankle on the way out through that portal and pulled him right back in.
That was so close. And he got it. Very nicely hunted down there by
Yeah,
Jonason.
that looked like when you're trying to get out of the bad relationship, you always get pulled in again.
That's real deep.
I don't know about
Meanwhile,
that.
Twitch
Sorry.
just like, a relationship? What's that?
You're just not going for proper closure.
But anyway, this is definitely more of an exciting game than I thought. You know, Secret's performance so far in Alliance, I thought it was going to be tough for Alliance, but Alliance, they're really giving it some. This is some good stuff. Limp is incredibly farmed. I mean, he's still, what, 3k ahead of the Storm, ahead of the Troll. He's got a lot of money in his bank. He's going for the Shiva's Guard. Still definitely the damage output, there's the Worry, and I guess you look towards Era for that. What's he going to be running into? Looking for the Mjolnir next.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And he's got his BKB finished already, so he's a lot more durable. And they've got like complete vision advantage in this game with this Night Stalker and Bat Rider Gem.
Yeah, can't undervalue the vision advantage Alliance have. Because as you were saying during the draft, for these initiators, the Darkseer, the Earthshaker, the Storm Spirit, now they're kind of in a bit of an awkward spot to try to get things started, and they have to wait.
Looks like he knows something's up. They're trying to get the grab on him. He's able to outrange it, though.
Got DD here, I'll see. And get their hands on it, and yeah, see if they can really do something with that Aegis and Cheese still. Still sits there for Era. Secret are kitted up though for this mid lane defense, and in fact, mid one, he's going to go in.
Okay.
And in fact, ripping Era to pieces. That BKB
Well,
did nothing.
BKB before
Oh
Aegis.
no! That did absolutely nothing there. Jonason fan will come in with the lasso, dragging them forward. Limp looks towards Kezu. The silence connects onto the Darkseer. Mid one forced to zip back, but MP, he's trying to commit.
Oh no, Yapzor.
Oh, he's messed it up. The Echo did nothing. Couldn't get in with the jump. Blink was cancelled. And now Limp, he's heading back in. Does he still have the cheese? Yes, he does. There it goes. Troll falls on the sideline as they get him with an impetus. And now Alliance, they're moving him. Limp, he's ready to dive. He's up to the high ground. Chain Frost is thrown down. He doesn't care. Mid one, very low on the mana. Will be able to zip back towards the shrine. But Alliance forcing Secret back. They may have lost the Aegis, but getting that kill onto the Troll
hero.
Warlord. Limp does not care about being Fisher blocked there into the base. And even though they lose that Aegis, I think you definitely have to say that's a successful one for Alliance.
Yep, they got MP. MP used his BKB as well.
What does-
And
yeah.
Yapzor echoed the floor.
Yeah, what does Ench have?
Just Tread Drum.
Chiefs had good positioning in that fight. Just
Yeah.
javelin down the Troll, trying to sidestep.
Does mid one go
Bloodseeker.
for anything here?
He is.
I mean, that was risky.
They've
That-
got Shrine.
He's going to be dragged away from it. Still has the mana to zip back up. It's going to look towards Era, but the BKB's popped and there's the rupture. Mid one has to be careful. Grease come out. He'll zip himself all the way back to
Into
safety.
Another dimension almost.
He
Where the
will
hell did he go?
survive, but it doesn't look like Kezu's going to be as lucky. Yuled up into the Bloodbright. Darkseer's down. They're not quite done yet, Alliance. They're hunting down Puppy.
Oh, boy.
Pablo with the Axe Gem. Vision for
Bye-bye,
days.
Puppy.
Let's see what he can do.
Space created for my team, I hope.
He's buying.
There's a medallion.
The
Yeah,
medallion of
Alliance.
Seed.
Another great trade for them there. Coming out on top.
They're able to just run at Secret now, and Secret's not able to really get good vacuum combos with the Echo Slam. Saw the Echo being used on the floor because I think he
Yeah.
got hit by a Quill or maybe the Radiance Tick.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think was that the play from Secret there to try and fight from the shrine as Alliance backed up, or was that always going to be a bit risky?
I think they were just trying to see if maybe Alliance wasn't grouped up and backing up. Maybe if they like split off a little bit, but it was all Alliance backed off all as 5 together. I think they were just trying to catch an opportunity there.
See, they found again. He's going to get the lasso. They've got the full 5 of Alliance surrounding him here. MP has a BKB. Is it going to be enough to save him? He pops it, goes for the TP, and that will keep him alive. But again, another BKB charge down the drain. And Troll certainly suffering here, finding it very hard to come out on the map without being caught out. Limp, Shiva's guard now complete. He's going to be looking towards the Octarine next. It's still very much top of the board. I mean, is there an item that Secret are waiting upon that could do something here? Or are you looking towards mid 1 to get his next big thing? He's going to be looking for the axe.
That's a big item.
I like it as well. That's because it feels like the team fight is where it's starting to fall apart. They're not always getting the setup for that Echo Slam that they need.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't change it to go for...
I hope he goes Axe.
I hope he goes Axe, yeah.
It's really good with Darks here. And with Chain Frost, it can be very nice. I think the thing that needs to happen for a Secret is they just need to execute their team fights a little bit better. Alliance is getting them like off guard kind of because they have like this vision advantage throughout the fight. So they always can just run in and start it. And Secret's always like on this back foot. They're like, oh god, we have to react right away. So I think if Secret can actually start the fight, it can look much better for them.
He zips in, but Era, he gets the first hit bash here. Mid-1 does have that regen rune though.
Forced the BKB at least. He's got the regen. Alliance does smoke up. Don't believe it was seen at all by Secret either. Secret trying to re-engage onto Pablo here.
Yeah, mid-1 straight back in onto Nightstalker. Fish is there as well. Pablo's down. 50 seconds.
Acquired.
Keeps the regen rune.
And that was the gem.
It was the gem. That is a huge pick-off, actually.
Uh-oh.
He's not done yet, mid-1.
He's still got the regen rune
To the high
going. He's
ground.
hunting.
He is hunting, but it is a limp. He doesn't want to go for that. He needs to respect the bristle. But there is 30 seconds without that Nightstalker. Secret. They do have all the ultimates up. Battle Trance again in 5 seconds.
Oh my god, that armor on that storm. Like 40 armor.
Yeah, double armors. Lich armor and the ice armor. Hey, they're both actually just called ice armor. I thought one actually had a different name.
I just found
One's just better,
Chill
it has
out.
the same name. Come on, Ice Frog.
Slightly different though.
I thought that thing changed. Remember when everyone had the Storm Bolts, when Raid King and Sand King Lion Nyx had Impale.
Everybody had crit passive as well. Or Shadow
days.
Strike. Olden days of Dota.
What's going on here? Era. It's the Abyssal Blade looking for the bit more extra lockdown. And even just control onto the Troll for his BKB.
So now Troll decides to go for Silver Edge because they stole the gem.
I think it's just it's a good item this game though. It's not just for the bristle. It's very good versus Bloodseeker too. And Enchantress.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, they're going to jump straight in. No messing with the Echo to make sure they get that chain stun, and they've got him. That's going to be him down for 70 Alliance. What could they get in return? They'll look towards Yapsor. They will find him with the lasso. Can they get anything more?
Already dunked, nerd.
Worth.
Dunked.
Another Jesus, dude. He's getting regens every rune.
Well, what minute is it? 40?
40 minutes, so
just
now,
hit
now it's
40.
party time. Now it's, he's
Now
going
it's
to have
rune
that extra
time.
chance of getting him.
Yeah, he's had some pretty good rune luck this game.
Well, now he's gonna get even more luckier 2 runes.
Yeah.
Another gem on it.
Roshan nearly up as well for the taking. But yeah, of course, very good trade for Secret, knocking Era down. And he has been, of course, going all in on the purchases, so he's going to be a little low. Obviously, this time round, not having buyback may not be too much of an issue. Well, I mean, at the least, it is going to be Secret should secure themselves Roche.
That's a good respawn time for Secret right there.
If I don't see a big vacuum dunk this game, I'm going to be pretty let down.
Yeah, we're not really seeing anyone, though, have we?
If we can get one vacuum dunk,
Like,
I'm going to be let down. I'm going to be let down.
How soon Storm has Axe?
Oh my god, that will be so hype.
so, and he's
Oh,
going,
he
he's
has
committed. Well, he's not going to blue ball us. Well, he
He's
is going to blue ball us in one sense. He is
He's
a
gonna
Storm
blue ball
Spirit.
them,
Yeah, he's going to blue ball them.
That'll be hype.
He's got eggs though.
With a chain frost, with an echo slam.
Where is it? Come on, someone get that curry out to him. That is
It's
some
going.
What is
special
wrong with your
delivery.
pants,
It's
Dakota? You seems like you can't sit.
I can't. I'm gonna scream like a girl if it happens.
Come on, stop telling this courier to hurry up. It's a bit slow,
Plain ass donkey courier too.
honestly. And when you got a level 1200 compendium as well, come on, puppy. Skimping out here on the necessities. There we have it.
Puppy just likes
good
to be
to go.
cool. He wants. He's like, I keep the donkey. I have 0 likes on Twitter. I'm so cool.
What?
He just does those kind of things.
0 likes.
He's never liked anything on
Oh,
Twitter.
he's never liked anything.
Yeah.
Has he not?
He has
Oh,
0.
really? I
He
throw out
actually has
likes
0.
like nothing.
Me too.
I just have my like. Go away.
So, Lotus Orb finished up for Kezu.
Oh, here we
Secret's
go.
acquiring a lot of luxury tools.
I don't like anything on Twitter.
That's such a hipster thing.
I mean, he actually has 0 likes on
So
Twitter.
I follow only my closest friends.
r/mad lads. Puppy pushing it
Does
to
Puppy
extremes.
follow any of you?
Lads.
Mad
I think he
lads.
follows me.
Wow.
I don't like
Can I be your friend, Fog?
We are friends.
I think Puppy follows me as well, actually.
Yeah, but I
We're
mean in real life.
We're friends on Facebook.
Are you friends on Facebook? Well, that's next level.
He follows me too, for the record.
Oh.
Damn.
I gotta check.
you gotta check that, guys. Otherwise, you can do a call to him, you know, when he's watching back the this VOD of us beautifully casting
You
his game.
call him out.
Call him out.
All right, Silver Edge finished. Alliance does not want to fight since they're playing versus Aegis Cheese, and this is giving Secret so much space. Alliance actually hasn't left their base in like 3 minutes, and Secret has accrued a 5,000 more net advantage, so they're at 10,000 net worth advantage
Oh,
now.
because look at MP. He's been a little cheeky how close he gets. Does have to be careful that gem, of course, there on the Night Stalker.
Limp's going to be hitting a pretty big spike here soon, too. He's
It's
level 25. He's about to have Octarine, so he
Okay.
gets the quill damage with the extra healing.
Yeah, if they can make that really long-winded fight happen,
Yeah.
Bristle will be a monster.
Yeah.
And
Can they go on him? I guess if they get the Silver Edge hit, they can, and there we go. Dragging him in, BKB, and they just commit, and that is a Bristleback done and dusted.
well, not much of a monster, I guess. More of a squirrel or something.
Silver Edge for you there, boys and girls.
Yep, that's forcing a buyback, and they can just get out and reset.
We saw that as well, you know, MP
Damn.
gets Rocha, but he doesn't mind.
Straight up hit and
Tell.
run
Puppy
buyback.
follows only 60 profiles on Twitter, and I'm not one of them.
And does he indeed have no likes? He's never liked anything.
I can't see that.
Ah.
All right, likes. No likes.
I told you he has 0.
You can't you
What?
can't unlike, huh?
Can you? Yeah, you can unlike. You can unlike.
So
So if you want to be a badass, just go through your Twitter code and unlike everything you've ever liked.
All right, give me 1 minute. I only have like 15,000 likes or something.
Cuddle guy, you're shit. Like.
Yep.
That's usually what happens.
I know why you have so much followers, Giannis. Actually, you like so much, and you follow people, and then when they follow you back, you unfollow.
That is what I do.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Mid one, in he goes, looking for a setup, but he gets silenced.
Too far?
And we'll hold him back with the Yules. MP trying to commit, slowed down there by the
Pablo,
Enchantress. Pablo tries to fly him away. Up onto the high ground, he gets silenced up. The miss is coming through. Can he survive? Oh, the chain goes! He's down. MP survives, eats the cheese, turn towards mid one, low on the mana. He has got that Aegis still. Can they even pop in the once? The impetus falling him down. He's going to go. Jonas and Fan jumps in, gets the lasso onto Puppy. He's not liked a lot. Is he going to like this? He's going to go for the TPI. He's going to make it, but Yapsel comes in with the Echo onto 2. The multi-man Vortex following up as well as Alliance. They've lost 3. They have not got that buyback, of course, anymore on the Bristle. Jonas and Fan trying to finish off Puppy, but mid-one's there to protect his captain. Zips in onto the bat. Jonas and Fan takes a fissure to the face from Yapsel. As Alliance, they begin to crumble. The middle racks get taken to pieces.
That's it, boys.
And that's
And it
yeah.
looks like it could indeed be all over. Onto the tier 4s. Secret finally breaking the base, and in quite some style as well. And there we have it. The game is done and dusted. Mid one ready to fountain dive. Does get first hit bash. There we go. He'll look for error. Get himself a sweet little bonus prize. 22-22 may be the score, but it all ended in a flash and a bang. The Secret 23k net worth lead, and they just cleaned up house at the end there.
Yep. I think overall they just had a better team fighting lineup, better ways of like flash farming as well. Although Alliance had some pretty good early game, even though the Enchantress and Night Stalker didn't feel like they did what they wanted to do. It was just Secret getting better team fights overall and just being more efficient around the map.
For a while there, it felt like Alliance were getting what they needed. And even though they weren't so successful in the early game with their Night Stalker and their Enchantress, they still were able to get a lot on their cores between Era and Limp.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, when mid 1 kind of came online,
It
the
was
hole in
just,
their drafts as far as how they were going to be able to stop that became a bit more apparent.
Yeah, lack of lockdown for that Storm definitely was an issue.
Well, there we have it. So another victory for Secret. They continue what's been a pretty good first day for them here in the EU groups. Not sure what game we got next. I think maybe is it another Secret game? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I know there's another secret game, but I don't know if we are doing it.
You
Me and you are doing one more game, I think.
We're doing one more game here.
doing one more
but
game.
I don't know which one exactly.
maybe that one?
is.
4 Protect 5 versus Danish Bears?
I think
I
that
think
might be
you're
what
right.
we're
I
doing.
think you are right. That should be the one.
You didn't miss a kill, by the way.
I
so
didn't, I don't
nice,
think,
nice
yeah.
job. We don't have to write it on the
Thank you for
board.
observing. Yep.
Yep, nothing on the
Full
board
amazing.
for you. OP
Thank you,
Heroes
thank
BB. Does that need to change now? I mean, BB goes down.
Do we cross it out?
We cross it out.
We put brackets except when Alliance pick it.
I don't feel like BB is
okay, okay.
overpowered
I'm
anymore.
joking. No, we're not that. We're nice here on the EU qualifiers. But yeah, we're going to have a short break. We should be back in a few minutes. Thanks very much to Dakota and Lacoste for
Yeah, I'm
joining
gonna
us,
go
man.
cast with my boy Grant some
Oh, you cast?
NA.
Well, there we
NA.
go.
Yeah.
So if you want some NA, go find that. It's probably on Beyond the Summit 5 or 4. You'll find it on one of the Dota 2 tabs or something. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. More Dota 2 around the corner. Danish Bears versus Wolves Tech 5 coming your way ASAP.